Wax on, wax off. We're going on live to the YouTube. You've been correcting me for a year on that, and I've been joyfully letting people know that we are live on the YouTube. It is Monday, June 21st, and we're live at the Colorado Comedy Show's Virtual Event Center. Those of you watching on YouTube, you are seeing the brand new Mike Langworthy Theater. And this is just the temporary theater while we build his regular theater. It's our backup. Without further ado, let's welcome to the program the host with the most. This is Mike Langworthy, everybody. Give him a nice round of applause.
All right. Woo!
Wow.
Mike.
Right.
You're very wise. Well, you know what? I'm not going to spend a lot of time up front because I'm a little preoccupied, and I just want to let you know that got kind of a head spinner this week. My wife is having a birthday on Wednesday, and when I asked her what she wanted for her birthday, she said a trial separation. So I don't think I'm necessarily in this mood to do comedy right now, because when your dreams come true, you just feel like joining it. You guys thought I was going someplace else too.
I did.
Dude, that's finger pistols and moonwalking.
Oh, we're getting.
Hey, I'm moonwalking.
Right. We are getting all the heat right at the beginning of the show.
My grandpa is so hot. The 401 in his 401k is for the number of women he fucked last year.
Hello.
No.
He's also old, actually. He had the first 1K. Let's not even get into that, because you know why? We have what a lineup.
Right. Is that a question, or were you excited about the comedians we have today?
Was I what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Was what a lineup a question, or were you excited about the comedians we have today?
I guess I'm going to have to answer yes to that.
Right.
Anyway, we have a lot of guys that I really enjoy tonight, and even some people who are returning after being away for a while, so that's great too. Anyway, we have people from all over the country and across the Great Pond. A couple of from across the Great Pond. And Ed, I come when I feel like it. Smyth is coming into the room now. That's all right when you got that kind of talent. All right. Anyway, our first act tonight is going to be a man from Ireland who's recently started to come here pretty frequently, and he always makes me laugh. His name is not Ed Smyth, by the way. No, not that Ed Smyth doesn't make me laugh. He doesn't come from Ireland.
Owen Bigora.
What? I beg your pardon?
Owen Bigora.
Who's Owen Bigora? Oh, okay, so
John's hot grandpa.
He thought I was going one way, and I went. I really have to start writing material for these shows.
Please.
At any rate, that's neither here nor there. He's a funny guy. He's from Ireland, and please welcome. And you know what? I know that this is sort of like a group of people who get together every Monday, and I'd still like to have you guys clap for the acts, especially this guy, John O'Keefe, because he probably doesn't hear about that. All right. Well, John O'Keefe.
Hey, John. All right.
Hello. Thanks, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hello. Man, it's been a weird pandemic, isn't it? I developed this really weird allergy to other people. Woo! Everywhere. I can't get over it. Like, forget the virus. I need the cure for scowls in the supermarket. That's more. You know, the other day I was walking along the beach and I saw someone at the other side of the beach and I had to yell out, "Quit crowding me, you freak." Try internet dating. You wouldn't be told. Government worldwide, I think they need to be told to shape up and get the issue sorted. I don't think it's too much to ask to have everyone walk around quietly in public. No eye contact, only essential talking, you know, like giving your name at Starbucks. Because otherwise you're just being rude to the nice young barista who's very happy, too happy to be working in Starbucks. Why are they so happy? Why, is everyone in Starbucks working for a cult? I don't get it. Am I wrong? Is it different over there? Everyone.
No, I do a whole thing about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I hate when like cafe workers are horrible and rude, but it does reassure me when they know their job's a bit shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, just to see some people working really hard and they're joyful, and I'm like, that's so commendable, but it's not going to lead to anything. I mean. Is that weird? Is that unfair? Am I punching down? It's how I feel. I don't mean any harm. I'm not really a glasses half full kind of person, I guess. I'm more of the glasses broken and stuck in my eyes and skin sort of chap. Not really, but just for the joke. Before the pandemic, I lived alone, and I would sometimes feed stray cats that came to my window, which is a good test for male underachievement. You know, how much cat food are you buying cats that you don't own? I lived in a studio apartment, which was lovely. It was kind of, my walls were a combination of yellow and yellower tea stains. I don't know if you can picture it. It was kind of the place where the bed also turns into the oven. And you steal your Wi-Fi from every neighbor. I love that term, studio apartment, because doesn't it sound like sophisticated urbane cocaine party and a little bit less like pissing while also doing your dishes? They're small. They're small. What are these places modeled on? Fucking wartime Berlin. I don't get it. So I moved into a new place with my girlfriend, which means I now live with an investigator. She spends the day analyzing in forensic detail why I do everything just a little wrong. Before moving in, we got along so well. Now she wants me to pay half the rent but not have any of my stuff in the apartment. Everything else can go in the attic, including myself. But not my flat screen. She likes that. It's handy. She likes that for watching her female porn. But that's what I call her reality TV that she watches obsessively. I don't know if you've seen it. It's always the same show. It's just a bunch of good-looking simpletons on an island trying to find themselves in a mirror. It's really good stuff. I guess the grass is always greener, but no one likes being alone. But if we're with someone, we kind of feel smothered. Sometimes my girlfriend will say to me, "John, do you want to go for a walk?" And I have to be like, "Baby, I'm kind of swamped right now. Can you just give me like 10, 15, maybe 20 hours a day to myself? Is that too much to ask? Let's catch up at Christmas. I miss you." I think this is why people should only have sex in libraries.
Yeah.
Because you can have sex, but then if the other person wants to talk, you can just be like, shh. And then watch YouTube until the staff ask you to leave. Relationships are work, but they're meant to make you become a better person, and I'm still improving. It's amazing it's all been against my will. I really can't take credit for it. I feel like I'm being maintained by my girlfriend, like she's weatherproofing a shed. She's like this will save me a heartache in a few years. He's a bit rough around the edges, but he is my shed. Okay, guys, that's all from me. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Ireland's own fixer-upper, John O'Keefe.
Thanks, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to just do something a little different. I'm just going to warn you all now. We usually do the round robin towards the end of the show, where people come up with jokes on a topic, and we have another topic. And we're going to try and do it in the middle of the show now. So tonight, to see if that works.
Right, and the topic is grandpa jokes. So
Catherine Shea, get writing.
And apologies to those of you who didn't get the topics in advance. That's my fault.
So we're going to continue the across the pond. Why do I keep saying across the pond? It's a fucking ocean, man. Although in 7 years we'll be able to walk across on plastic bag. I seem to recall that that's how the Aborigines got from New Guinea to Australia.
Yeah.
It was a bridge of plastic bags. I don't know where the plastic came from. God works in mysterious ways. But our next performer comes from Romania, country of vampires and war criminal leaders. And wonderful, wonderful country. Please welcome, if you will, James Longshore. James Longshore.
Yeah.
Both of those things describe me, Mike. Both of those things. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hello, audience. How's everybody doing? Hi, Mike. Hi, Chuck. It's great to see everybody again. I'm James Longshore. One thing I like about you, Mike, is that you always get my name right. I was doing a show recently and the host called me James Longhorn. And I'm like, no. I'm Longhorny.
Hello.
Ho! So that's when you know you're killing it. When you get a ho, right? That's also when you know you're a big star. When you get a ho.
Ed McMahon.
You know, enough improv. Listen, Mike, I'm going to make you a deal. I have here, I have my participation trophies right here from the great state of New Jersey. And Mike, I will give back my participation trophies if you will give back your Golden Globes.
Hello.
Because if Tom Cruise can do it, you can too. So picture a Halloween night many, many years ago. A little James Longhorny is eating his Halloween candy way too fast, too much, too fast. And his father is like, James, I'm taking those for 2 weeks as punishment, right? So 2 weeks goes by and, you know, little 6-year-old James Longhorny says, Dad, where's my candy? And Dad says, it's gone. I finished it. Yep. No joke there. No joke there. My dad took candy from a little boy. That just, it happened. And that is why I don't trust authority, because they are going to seize all my candy and eat it all. And by candy, of course, I mean drugs. That's when you really know you're killing it. When you don't get a ho, you get a ha. No, my parents raised me all wrong. They raised me all wrong. They raised me to be honest, kind, compassionate. It's like, good luck with that in 2021. So thanks, Dad. Anyway, all these dad jokes, that's because Father's Day was yesterday and my dad is in the audience tonight. And this is, you know, one of the few chances. Wow, I'm really killing it. A yawn, man. It just gets no, I kid because I love and for some other reasons. And I figure, you know, if you can't roast your dad on Father's Day, when can you? Right? Mother's Day? No. That's Mom's turn. Now, that joke can be interpreted as, you know, that's Mom's turn to roast Dad or Mom's turn to get roasted.
You are killing it.
That is, it's your pick, whichever you prefer. That is a patented James Longshore audience choice joke. Just patented now. So I do live in Romania, like Mike said, but I'm from New York City, New Jersey, everywhere. And now I see my fellow Americans come here to Romania. I mean, the ones who can find it. And they just, my fellow Americans, God bless them, they say some really, really stupid things, you know? And I'm just like, and they ask stupid questions, and I'm like, geez, go back to my country.
No.
You don't like it here.
So, no, I'm really happy here in Romania, and I'm pursuing being a citizen, which means I'll have to learn the history, the geography, and I'll get to learn my rights. I don't even know my rights in my home country. And immigrants always know their rights, you know, like, but nobody wants to give them their rights because they're immigrants, and they're like, hey, we got rights. You whiteys fought hard for that. My audience for that joke tonight, my audience. I want to go over my time, and I'm sure my fellow comedians wouldn't mind giving me some of theirs, because like, what are they going to talk about? So how about some puns?
Woohoo!
How about some getting off the stage?
Because you want me to break a leg, right?
Oh, hello.
Hello. All right. So just a short episode of Puns and Nuns. What did the bumblebee drug dealer say when he saw the bumblebee cop? Anybody?
Buzz off.
Good guess. But he said, no, it's a sting.
Oh,
Is
Got
Ook
the
son of
stuff
Odd
away.
here tonight? Is he, or is it the fabulous Ed Smyth? He's not revealing who's showing up tonight.
oh, you're
Anyway,
James,
I'm James Long Horny, and I love you all very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, James.
gentlemen, well worth the overtime. Well worth it. It's a sting. Chuck is writing that down and translating it into Sanskrit. So we can tell the jokes when he goes to Mumbai. Anyway, speaking of which, we haven't seen Sukumar or Vijay or Raghavan for a while. I wonder what's
He's
going
been
on.
warming up for a TED Talk.
Yeah.
He's doing a TED Talk soon,
I don't doubt it.
right?
Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 more comics, and then we're going to do the round robin, okay?
Okay.
Jeffrey Burden, then Bruce Lipsky, then Catherine Shea, and then we do the round robin. I hope John will stay around that long. I know it's very late over there, and very late for James as well, but what are you going to do? I didn't ask you to live there. Wait.
That wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't
Oh
me.
no, it was Vlad the Impaler, and he just looks like you.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake when you do a joke like this.
Oh my God, you're killing it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So that's right. The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the yawn. Next guy up is has been a regular here for a while, and he just keeps impressing me every week. And please welcome, if you will. You know what? Now again, I'm doing the if you will thing again. Anyway, round of applause for Jeffrey Burden.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Mike, appreciate it. Everybody, Mike Langworthy, our host. Thank you so much, Mike.
Yeah.
It's a great show. And thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Longshore for showing up. We appreciate it. James, you talked about when, you can roast your dad. You can roast your dad. But after he passes on, you want to wait a little. You don't want to do it while he's alive. Not timing. Okay. No. All right. yeah, I'm gonna work on some old bits, and I'm also gonna write some new jokes. But whoa, hold on. All right, that's a thinker. It's a thinker. All right, and it's too late for you guys to think. I understand that. I apologize. I'll bring it down. I'm not gonna talk about basic training and my ironed underwear for the 4th week in a row. All right. I want to put it behind me. Yeah, I got it right here. I'm gonna put it behind me. See?
Hello.
There. Behind me. All right. I'm not gonna talk about it this time. But really, how brave is it to iron your underwear in the military? Now that I've mentioned it, all right. You never hear Rambo say, "To survive a war, you gotta underwear your drawers." I fucked that line up. You gotta iron your drawers. I messed it up. That's all right. Dyslexia.
You messed up your drawers a bit.
Hey, excuse me. I'll be right back. No.
All right.
Dyslexia, everybody. First-hand account of what I am talking about, right? All right. The thing is, I did feel a little out of place during basic men's warehouse training. I did. I felt way out of place. I'm a student of martial arts, everybody. I really enjoy studying jiu-jitsu and making fun of the smelly students. But I do need to approach this one student who smells particularly bad, right? But I just want to be tactful, you know? It's jiu-jitsu, not pujitsu, all right?
Hello.
Freshen yourself up a little, all right? I go at great lengths. I put on my wife's smelly stuff, okay? Strong enough for my wife, could be used for me too, all right? That's the way I see it, all right? All right. I gotta take naps, everybody. Obviously, you've realized that in the past 2.5 minutes. I need naps, all right? I need to chill out. But you know, I get made fun of. Like my mother-in-law, she'll bust my balls about it. I mean, she'll bust my balls about anything, but she busts my balls more specifically about taking naps. You know, how old are you? I'm 43. Thank you very much. All right, and I'm not ashamed of taking my naps. All right, all I need is eye cover, a blanket, a warm bottle of milk. I'm okay. I'm all set. All right. Sheesh. Where is my warm bottle of milk? Where is it? No. Working on some other things as well, ladies and gentlemen. My wife wanted to go to Walt Disney World in July. Okay, I guess she just thought we weren't sweating enough in Ohio. Okay, she was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go." All right, and she's like, "Well, it's not always about you. Sometimes it's about your grandson." I'm like, "He's 2 years old. He's not going on Space Mountain." Okay, all right. And the teacup ride makes me puke. All right. I mean, it did. It really made me. It made for an awkward conversation with the Air Force officer recruiter, right? Like, are you interested in being a pilot, a fighter pilot? No, sir. I can't even look at a teacup without gagging. No. But you know what? I can play ball with my wife. She wants to go to Florida in July. We go to the Arctic in January. Okay, that's my plan, right? Yeah.
The trade-off.
All right, wife. See? Sometimes it's about you. All right, everybody. My name is Jeffrey Burton II. You all have been lovely. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't sweating enough in Ohio. And I've been in Ohio in July. It's hard to imagine that Miami is worse. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Very funny. I really liked it. I like the new material. And of course, it's all about me. So
Cheers.
yeah. So anyway, Let's keep it rolling with another guy who's been here quite a lot and always impresses me with how much new stuff he writes all the time. Impress in the sense of annoy. You know, not everybody gets a chance to be, you know what I'm saying. All right, anyway, this just in, Ned Rice came into the room.
Yeah.
He needed a break from the comedy once in a while. Anyway, let's right out of the gate. The man walks into the room. Somebody hits him in the face with a shovel. Really nice. What a guy. Someday there'll be a knock at the door, and there'll be a guy with a Luger in his hand and say, "I'm from Ned Rice." Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Our next performer is Bruce Lipsky. That's what I meant to say. And the devil took care of me for a second there. Anyway, Bruce is very funny. You'll love him. Clap.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, unfortunately, James just left. He was talking about young, horny James. I remember when my son was about 12 or 13 years old, I caught him playing with a deck of cards and it's naked women on there. You know, so I said to him, "So what kind of games do you play with?" Lots of solitaire. Then I said to him, "Oh, I thought the noise is coming from your room because he was playing with his Nintendo joystick." Guess I was wrong. But this kid's a genius, though. He just turned 20-something, and he likes to work out a lot. And the other day he said to me, "Dad, my workout clothes need washing." So I said, "Do it yourself." So he went down to the basement. He said, "Dad, I don't understand this machine. I got a brand new wash machine. What do I set the machine on?" I said, "What does it say in your sweatshirt?" He yelled back upstairs and said, "Nike." If you guys follow the news or anything, but there's a new group of superfoods out there. It's the latest craze. You know, they call them superfoods. I don't know, Mike, you could probably think about this. When we were growing up, we didn't call them superfoods. We just called it food. But kale is part of this new group of superfoods. And but kale to me is like kryptonite. You know, Superman can leap tall buildings in a single bound. I eat kale, clean out my intestines in a single serving. True story. But the latest superfood to grace my table is something called quinoa, quinolly, or quinine. I don't know exactly what it is. But my wife always corrects me, says it's called quinoa. All I know, if I can't spell it or pronounce it, I shouldn't be eating it. But for me, the superfood of 2021 is Chipotle. But my son says, "Dad, it's pronounced Chipotle." I said, "Great. Kid got a 40 on the Spanish regions. He's correcting me here." Chipotle or Chipotle. All I know is no matter how you spell it or pronounce it, I really love their pulled pork for distance. In my house, it's gotten really crazy. My wife has gotten into, we married 30 years, and all those years we've never bought a new mattress. So we went shopping recently, and the selections are tremendous. I can't figure what to get. All I know, after 3 hours of shopping, I like mine soft, she likes hers hard. Like I haven't heard that over the last 30 years. But she wound up ordering a mattress online. It was called an Avocado Mattress. She says she's going green. She's not going green. She's spending my green.
Hello.
And this mattress is, as they said, it's natural organic. I don't want organic in my bedroom. I want orgasmic. After a few weeks, it started smelling rotten. The mattress, not my wife. You know? And it was lumpy, this mattress. Felt like I was sleeping on a bed of guacamole. I said to her, "What's next, sour cream pillows?" And we got one of those Craftmatic beds, those ones that adjust. Don't piss your wife off before going to bed when you have one of those things. We had an argument. She took the remote control and raised the head and feet like this into a shape of a V. I said, "Honey, I can't get into bed tonight." But that's not the only V you're not getting into tonight.
Oh,
Our Tempur-Pedic turned into her Tempur-Pedic. But no, she's a great lady, and she really tries hard. She just put us on a new diet called the Tainted Lettuce diet. I lost 7 pounds in 2 days. Somebody said, Bruce, was it from the romaine? I said I couldn't tell, but once it kicked in, nothing romained in me for more than 30 seconds.
Oh.
She's into those organics thing. She sent me to the store the other day, said, Bruce, I want you to buy some organic vegetables. I never did that before, so I asked the produce guy, how do I know which ones are organic? He told me if they're half the price, half the size and twice the price, they're organic. Like my electric Prius. And I feel bad for my wife. She thinks everybody in the family is a food critic. She'll spend an hour surfing the net looking for a recipe, another hour shopping and cooking. And in 30 seconds, my son will say, you're cooking that shitty chicken again? And one final thing. In my house, my wife runs our kitchen like a 5-star restaurant. That's why every time she cooks, I get reservations.
Oh, no.
Thank you. My name is Bruce Lipsky.
Hello.
Bruce, yeah.
Bruce Lipsky, without reservation. Anyway, very funny. Love him. And our next performer is a relative newcomer to the little open mic family, but someone I always love to see, and I'm looking forward to introducing her today. If only I could remember Catherine Shea's name.
Mike, you just said it, Mike.
Oh,
You just
why you and I can't have nice things.
Thank you, Mike. This is a great mic. Thanks so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Bruce, for giving us the rundown on your diet. I'm trying a new app on my phone, a diet app on my phone. It's called Mom.
Excellent.
I just got back from a weekend where I was at my dad's girlfriend's daughter's wedding. And please pay attention because there's going to be a quiz at the end of the show about my family tree. It was a really good visit. My dad is happy. He still loves me. And I do not have an undisclosed half sibling. My dad's really handsome. So it's no surprise he's with a younger woman. And people ask me if I'm upset that he's with a younger woman. But I'm not like that. I'm not upset because she looks much older.
Ow.
Yeah. My dad does have Alzheimer's, which is, a difficult situation, but there's some upsides. He only remembers the good things. And there are lots of hugs. On the other hand, he does call me Mary Kate. And the only Mary Kate I know was my roommate from law school. But I love my dad because if I didn't, I would have said she was my roommate in college. So it was a really good visit. I love my dad a lot. We didn't always have such a smooth relationship. So after a rocky time, we meet for breakfast and I'm prepared. I've got a speech ready to go. So I only order coffee. He orders French toast. The waiter comes, gives us our food. And just as I'm about to launch into my speech about how he could have been a better dad, he slides over a piece of his French toast onto a plate in front of me. And if he thinks that he's going to solve years of resentment with one piece of French toast, he's right. He couldn't stay at the wedding too long, so I walked him home. And as we're walking home, a lot of people stop and stare because he's a very handsome man. And they say, wow, what a stunning couple. And I say, for 81, I must look pretty good. So we had a really good visit. Let's see. Did I get all those jokes? Yes. Stereotypes are a terrible thing. I live in Boulder, Colorado, and I know nothing about kombucha. When I moved to Boulder, I had to make a lot of adjustments to my parenting. Boulder parents only put their kids in daycare part-time for 2 hours every other Wednesday. The kids all get together to do wholesome things, and my kid made me an organic pasta necklace. And you may ask, how do I know it was organic pasta? I ate it. When the kids are at school, we parents all got together and we would learn how to meditate, search for purpose, and compost. One day, I'm with my friend Clover, and we're in her front yard to compost. And her husband, Topher, pulls up into the driveway on his unicycle. I think, what's his next move? The circus? He's like that middle-aged white woman who took one comedy class during the quarantine and now thinks she's going to be the next Dave Chappelle. I'd love to be the next Dave Chappelle. And I did the math. He started comedy at 13 and he's now 47. If that's 33 years, at this rate, I'll be as famous as Dave Chappelle when I'm 90.
Yeah.
At my age, I really am looking for purpose. And I think my life is pretty good. I've got a teenager, 2 dogs, and I once rode an elevator with Florence Henderson.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I think maybe Dave Chappelle is looking for his life's purpose too. Does he know how to compost? Getting older is hard because, as a parent, because we forget the lies we've told our children. I worry that my son will find out what I actually did with that pasta necklace. And it makes comedy kind of hard too, because I sometimes forget my jokes. Like, I don't know what the next one is. But I can tell you, I'm Dave Chappelle, and you have been a fantastic audience.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You look much different in person, Catherine. I mean, Dave. I should
Right.
taller, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
No, there's a difference. It's hard to put my finger on it. What did I say was going to happen, Catherine? Oh, then the round robin. Yeah, we're going to do the round robin. Speaking of forgetting your shit. What was I going to? Oh, I was going to say the pasta salad thing. That the same thing happened to me when my kid. We had a hoity-toity thing. My kid made me a organic necklace out of pasta, and I got really sweaty because it was the middle of the summer, so my neck turned green. Incidentally, it was coincidentally exactly the same thing that happened to my wife's finger after about 2 weeks with her wedding ring. Anyway, just
You made her wedding ring out of pasta?
Mike, a penne for your thoughts about that necklace.
Just an imposter.
Oh,
wow. Well, the romance is gone, but the linguine lingers on.
Right.
All right, never
Hopefully
mind.
we
South
shall
Africa.
continue.
You should
Shall
keep-
continue. I don't know who said that, but you're off the mic.
Oh, hooray.
Oh, I kid. I kid. Why do I kid? I love the kid.
Because you love.
You know, Chuck, I see that you have a graphic up there. What's that about?
Mike, the round robin of jokes is brought to you by Round Robin Real Estate, known for plus size sales figures. And what we do here is we do a round table of jokes. Anybody can chime in. The topic this week is grandpa jokes. So, Mike, my grandpa was so ahead of his time.
Oh, ahead of his time, was it?
Mike, he gained his COVID-19 in 1987.
That's ahead of his time.
That is ahead of his time.
Wow.
I don't know if I ever told you about my grandpa.
No, you didn't.
He grew up in rural Texas, and he used to tell me a story about how his mother used to give him $1 and send him down to the store, and he'd come back with 2 loaves of bread, a half gallon of milk, and a carton of eggs, and a pound of pork. He said you can't do that nowadays because there's way too many security cameras.
I think rural Texas is a redundancy, but wonderful joke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, my grandpa was so perverted. All his porn collection was the original base material for the internet.
Oh wow!
Whoa.
So you have a famous relative.
I love grandpa jokes.
Do you, Ned?
Or as Mike calls them, jokes.
Come on. Yeah, that's good. Very good joke.
Mike,
My
tough
favorite-
news in my family. My grandfather was diagnosed with scoliosis.
It was.
Yeah, but I think the doctors were grading on a curve.
Oh.
Grandpa actually had scoliosis.
Yeah. I remember when my great-grandfather died, they cremated his body. They kept his toupee. It's now considered a family heirloom.
Let's keep that joke top of mind, I guess.
You know what the worst
That's a
part about
bald-faced lie.
Ned Rice just getting right in there with the digs.
Yeah.
My favorite grandpa joke actually happened to me. I was in Washington, D.C. sightseeing, and I was walking through this park, and I saw this elderly man sitting on a park bench crying. Do you know this one?
No.
And I said, "Sir, what on earth? What's wrong, sir?" And he said, "I'm married to a young, beautiful woman, and she's madly in love with me, and she's a wonderful cook, and all she wants to do is love me and take care of me and be good to me and make wild, passionate love to me every night." I said, "Sir, what's the problem?" He said, "I can't remember where I live." And I said, "Sir, you live at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, sir. That's your address."
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
My grandfather was clever.
Was he?
Oh God, yeah. He called imitation vanilla Milli Vanilli.
So he was pretty hip.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, yeah. Now on my father's side, my grandpa was pretty stupid. Mike, in school, he had more tutors than Queen Elizabeth's family tree.
Wow.
That would start at one.
Well, I brought that joke back from last week. Just
Elizabeth's from the House of Windsor.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
My grandpa was a tutor also.
Was he really?
Math and English.
No, he spelled it Tooter. That's a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the same problem.
What a guess.
I had the same problem with my grandfather during
Really?
Christmas Mass. Halfway through the service, he leaned over to my grandmother and said, "I just let out a silent fart. What do you think I should do?" And my grandmother said, "Put a new battery in your hearing aid."
Mike, my grandfather is charitable.
He is.
So charitable. Every year he does the walk for gout.
Oh,
It's not a long walk, but the more money you raise, the less you have to walk.
What a pain.
oh man.
Yeah. I once had a conversation with my grandfather. I said, after 65 years of marriage, still call grandma sweetheart, darling, and honey. I said, "What's the secret to keeping the flame burning, Grandpa?" He said, "I forgot her name 5 years ago, and I dare not ask her it."
Yeah, that's a lot like my grandfather.
Oh yeah, Mike?
Yeah, he was from Maine, and he used to watch the sun go down from the porch in a rocking chair next to my grandmother every year. He would just sit there night after night after night in silence, total silence, just watching the sun go down. And then after they'd been married about 50 6 years, I think it was. He turned to her one night while they were watching the sun go down, and he said, "You know, Martha, all these years we've been married, every day I've loved you so much that sometimes I could hardly keep from telling you."
Yeah.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Mike, my grandfather was old school cool.
That's what I didn't do. He was cool. How cool
Oh,
was he?
very cool. In fact, when he went to the Pride Parade, it was uphill both ways.
Oh my. Do we have-
Did I ever tell you about my grandfather when he was?
What about your
searching around-
grandfather, Chuck? Or is it
Sorry?
Ned? Ned? What about
Should
what
I-
about
This is a true story, of course. My grandfather was searching around in the attic for something, and he found this strange looking bottle, and he brushed the dust off it, and a genie came out of the bottle.
Really?
And he said, I will grant you one wish. And my grandpa found an old map of the Middle East, and he said, for my whole life, there's been nothing but turmoil and anger and hatred and warfare in the Middle East. It seems like it's intractable, it can never end. My one wish is for peace in the Middle East. And the genie said, well, I can grant you one wish, but that's a very complicated, that's a multi-layered, there's a great deal of ins and outs and moving parts as far as the Middle East peace plan. That's actually beyond the scope of what I can grant you in a single wish. And Grandpa said, okay, well, I've been married to my wife for 55 years. And in 55 years' time, she has never given me oral sex. My wish is for my elderly wife to perform oral sex on me. And the genie said, let me take a look at that map again real quick. True story.
Well, you really brushed the dust off a classic genie joke.
One of my
I
favorites.
dream of that joke.
Aladdin Israel would love that joke.
Yes.
What? Mike, I heard your grandpa was so funny that they roasted him at his cremation.
Yeah.
Ouch. Is it true he died of COVID-1? That was a long time ago.
My grandfather died of what killed the Neanderthals.
I-
I'm not saying I'm old. I'm
What?
saying that he was old. Anyway,
Mike, I think we nailed it. Those are some good grandpa jokes. Way to go, everybody. I'm not.
I always like to sort of hold back, so let some of you younger kids get some laughs.
Right.
You've been doing that for quite a while, Mike.
Yeah.
I have a tremendous amount of restraint, Ned.
It seems to be sort of your trademark in a way.
In a way, it is my trademark. It is my
Okay.
Right. So several prizes to choose from here. If you feel like you won a prize today, choose from any one of these amazing gifts. It's like a travel receipt, some plants, and then a photo of Mike's lesbian aunt and her roommate from college.
That's some very, very primitive porn.
Right. And I guess we needed to augment the prizes. So Chef Scapone is here, and he'll get you if you need a salad. Have a super sweet salad.
Hold the romaine. Hold the romaine.
Mike, we should. I know we have a few more comedians. Ned Rice is here. Ed Smyth is here. We should take a moment to talk about Magic Moments Incorporated, a charity that you know and love, and we have a few more things to discuss, some plugs and whatnot. But do you want to tell the kids about Magic Moments? This Magic Moments.
Hey, fun fact, that song originally had a melody.
Ouch.
Well, anyway,
Officer down.
Right. You can write that joke, but you can't write some grandpa jokes. Okay.
News about that.
Also awesome.
First of all, I just found out over the weekend that after a year off and missing 2 opportunities to do a show, we're going to be able to do a show again this year. They've got a rehearsal space,
Awesome.
a rehearsal space, a performance space. They're putting the staff together and they're going to be able to do a show. Not only that, they're going to do the show that we got a week away from being able to perform when the pandemic hit.
Oh, cool.
What's the show, Mike?
It's a full-length musical. This one's called Take the High Road. Roughly the plot is about an idyllic little town in the mountains in Colorado that a capitalist wants to come in and put a huge resort / hotel / casino in.
Oh, no.
Some of the townspeople want it because it brings jobs. Some of the people don't because they want their town to stay pristine and lovely and rural and champion like that. And so it's about that conflict. And hey, guess what? The guy who wants to develop it and the woman who's leading the opposition fall in love. What?
Oh, how romantic.
Whoa.
What?
Original.
Who would have seen that coming? Everybody now, because I just told you. But
Maybe a spoiler alert, Mike? A little spoiler alert?
you don't need a spoiler alert. You're in Ann Arbor. What are the chances you're going to? All right.
I would travel any distance to see that show, Mike. You know that.
You're saying that like he's the only person from Michigan coming in for the show.
That's true. It's my son who's in visiting because my wife's having a birthday in 2 days, as I said at the beginning of the show. At any rate, in the meantime, you can donate to magicmomentsinc.org by going on their website, which is at the bottom of the little thing here next to my face. And I helped to write the show. I helped to write that last one. And when we write new ones, I help to write those as well. And my daughter performs in it. It's a special needs friendly performance theater. Every show has 40 ASCAP or BMI sanctioned songs in it. So you know that all of the music will be top-notch music every time you go to the show. The lyrics are repurposed for the story. And we put in the dialogue to piece it all together. And that's what it's about. Cast is 150 to 200 people, of which 50 to 60 are people with special needs that range from minimal impact to severely impacted. And always everybody gets a significant role to play in the show. Significant opportunity to contribute to the show. Not everybody gets to be the star of the show. Which is
It's a really good show, and glad to hear that it's coming back.
Yeah.
Mike,
Great.
one of the other charities we donate to, 10% of ticket sales go to Elevating Connections. Their work is with youth who are separated from their siblings by foster care. By highlighting Elevating Connections during our shows, we learn things like less than 25% of youth in foster care complete high school, whereas here in Colorado, 50% of homeless youth complete high school. So more challenging to go through the foster care system. And we're working hard to connect this organization with the Community College of Denver so that the young people can do some career exploration and whatnot. So some good things there. We'll do a fundraiser at Factotum. That's July 24th with Steve Young from Deer Comics at the Bar. That's a great podcast available on Instagram and anchor.fm. So speaking of anchor.fm, Mike, that's where we podcast. We're anchors away. And we podcast open mic. Every episode is uploaded to anchor.fm/chuck.roy-roy. And you can find us on Spotify. Get all of those links on our link tree. Mike, if a link tree fell in the woods, would anybody subscribe to it? Okay. Somebody explain to Mike what a link tree is, and then he'll get the joke, I'm certain. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I think we have some thank yous, Mike, to our VIP customers. The Longshores are here. And we also have Denny is here, so I got some cool VIP prizes. You know, everybody gets guest spots, and you get leopard spots. Enjoy this free virtual leopard it's your, Mike said, put something in the kitty. And I was like, okay, here's our prize. We also generally like to give a vehicle away to our VIPs. So you can have this truck or say anything else in the photo that you wish. Enjoy.
That's what I call a cheap pickup.
Right. Thank you.
Got some set of tires on that truck.
Right.
What a rack.
Right. And when they're worn out in the front, just move to the back. Okay. Don't forget
to rotate those tires.
A virtual lemonade. We have that.
Front end job.
And we've been working on these, a charcuterie. I'm not sure exactly how you say it, but enjoy one of those virtually along with your very own salad from Chef Scapone. And then those of you who picked up general admission tickets or are watching on the YouTube, we have cool prizes for you. You get this cow. When they say don't have a cow, man, you've got one. So enjoy this virtual cow. And the VIPs got some transportation, so they want to leave you without a fancy bicycle. So enjoy this bicycle.
Because
also get this yoga class. You get to anytime. I think yoga's hard, so you're gonna have to do yoga. Right? You can just have this virtual yoga to do, and a basketball. I don't know why I got you a basketball, but the playoffs are here, and so I got you a basketball and a little bit of fruit with a salad. Everybody gotta enjoy a delicious salad. How could you not? So thanks to Chef Scapone and the rest of our virtual events team for putting together a great group of prizes. Next week's Make Gladys Laugh, everybody, remember, join us early for open mic and watch on Facebook. It's funny pickup lines. That's going to be really fun. So bring us your funniest pickup lines, and the round robin for next week will be creative beer names. So without further ado, it's now back to you, Mike. Thank you for letting us promote those fun and exciting adventures.
Thank you. Thank you, Chuck, for forging ahead with all of that information. And just heads up for next week's Make Gladys Laugh. Don't use this pickup line.
Oh, yeah? What pickup line should we not use, Mike?
I bet you get the Elephant Man a lot. Probably not use this opening line. Hey, great news, honey. My ankle bracelet comes off this week.
Nice.
My parole.
I know some gals who would go for that.
Right.
I'm sure there are some.
Apparently, you've been on a first date with a dancer from Boys Town. Okay.
Hello. My parole officer says I can start dating women with children again.
My favorite pickup line was "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned."
Line is, what are you doing back there, Father Donovan? You're just things. Also, don't use this one. Did it hurt when you fell off during the reconstructive surgery? These are just not women generally. From bitter experience, I can tell you that. Anyway, speaking of
bitter experiences.
I don't know what kind of bitter experience she may have had in her life. I don't know. All right. All I know is that she's still on the show a bunch of times, and she's always been funny, and I'm sure she will be tonight. And she just Kicked ass on the jokes, man. Kicked ass on the jokes. Anyway, here's the deal. Her name is Donna Shannon. I want you to clap for her, and she will make you laugh.
Yay, Donna.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
So in real life, I'm actually a career coach. So I run my own business and stuff like this. And, all of our online reviews are a really big thing. So anybody else out there, a business owner and ever advertised on Yelp?
No.
Haven't. Once you advertise on there just once, you will be called for forever. It's just like, your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever suddenly finds out that you used to do some kinky shit. And now they're like, oh, really? Well, we should take a look at that too. And I'm like, no. It doesn't work out. Well, I am sure those other representatives just didn't know what they were doing. We have all kinds of brand new tools to help you get where you want to go. It's like, no, I'm not going to do it. You know what? Let's just open up your back end. It's been a while since you've looked at your back end. I'm sure we can do something for you. Let's just open up that back end and poke around a little bit. No, I'm not going to do it. So let's look out for Yelp. They're always trying to talk me into anal sex again. Oh my God.
Again.
But anyways, I did get a new worker for my business. His name is Georgie. He's a little weird. His ears all crinkled up and scarred up, and he only has 3 legs. Yes, he's a cat. He's a 3-legged cat. And they think he lost his leg in a car accident. So he wasn't driving. I just hate it when people let their cats drive. It's just so irresponsible, But we decided to make him our Director of Customer Relations because he is willing to bend an ear to listen to you. He knows how job seekers feel to not have a leg to stand on. And, he's soft and cuddly. So that always helps when you're crying because you didn't get that job. But one thing I've definitely noticed is dog toys and cat toys are very, very different. So, I've had a dog for years, and dog toys, they're always focused on like being helpful. It's like, oh, you threw that ball. Let me go get it for you. And then they bound off, right? And then they bring it back. And then you throw it. And they go, oh, you threw that ball again. Let me go get it for you. Boom, boing, 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 boing. And off they go, right? Or let's play tug of war. Nice rope. You win. I mean, if you think about it, even their bones, like their favorite thing in the world, they're just so grateful for eating my leftovers and garbage. Cats are not this way. Cat toys all revolve around murder. Even the marketing people know it. All these new cat toys we've bought, it's all like says literally activate their hunting instinct. This laser red dot must die. And he pounces all over it and tears up our carpet. This feather on a string must die. Oh, mom's shoelace must die. Dad just got out of the shower. These balls must die. Let's face it. You know it's true. Cats are just furry psychopaths and serial killers. And it's like being held at ransom, right? You have to buy the toy so they don't kill us in our sleep. But and catnip. Now, some people think that catnip is just like pot and it's going to mellow them out. No, it's like giving your little killing machine meth. Is a lot more what it's like. With that toy, they're like bite and claw and they kick it with their feet and they go and rub it all over their face. I'm sorry if that just looks just like Dexter rubbing blood all over his face. He's just fantasizing killing me once again. And of course, the cat thinks the dog toys are stupid and the dog thinks the cat's toys are stupid. So Pepper the dog's always like, cat, why are you chasing after that light? Did the drugs damage your brain? And then the cat's always going, dog, why did you bring back the ball? The humans don't value your work. They will make you do it again and again until you get it right. Just like mom tells dad in the bedroom every night, do it again until you get it right. You didn't find it yet. Bring back that ball and let's get this done. All right, that's my time. Donna Shannon.
Yeah.
Nice. Donna,
What?
man, I just love it. I just love the whole thing. And you know, dogs, the whole, I don't know why the dogs and cats thing is so fascinating to people. I used to think that it was like a hack premise until I actually had cats and dogs, and I realized those differences.
Then you find out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a lovely
I
compliment.
thought it was only a
You know,
hack.
that what you did was hack, but your hack is okay.
Yeah, that
No.
was exactly what I was going to say. Then I realized that the reason it was a hack joke was because of the material I wrote about it. Just hacks. Like your cat just looks at you like, "Are you talking to me?" Just every cat should be named Travis Bickle. Don't see anybody else around. Just get my food.
Mhm.
That's all they care about. That's all they care about.
It helps if you shave their head like Travis Bickle. That gets them into character.
Oh, you mean some people don't shave their cats' heads?
Oddly enough,
I thought it was a thing that you had to do.
it's so sad.
Whenever my cat coughs up a fur ball, I write a hack joke.
Oh.
Coughed one up now. Anyway, why do I do this? I'm the meanest motherfucker. I mean, I'm not saying it's funny. I'm just saying
You're awful.
I'm hurtful is what I am. I'm hurtful. And I'm not crazy about it.
Well,
next thing-
at least you let everybody else on the show look funnier than the host.
yeah.
Which is difficult.
Well, some guys that come in on this show, that is a difficult thing to do.
Mm.
Especially on nights when the producer talks a lot. Anyway,
Huh.
neither here nor there. Because our next performer is there. And by there, I mean he's in Ann Arbor or the Ann Arbor environs.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Michigan. It's a little bastion of cluelessness about the difference between liberal and conservative in a sea of red.
Where's this going?
Where it's going is that I'm introducing you
Oh, okay.
to do your little comedy shtick.
My little Skittles.
I've been a friend for a bunch of years, and not of mine, but to several people. And a very, very funny guy. Wrote for a lot of television shows, and now much like me, much like me.
I still do, Mike. I just don't send them in, but I still write. You should see my new Frasier script. It's amazing.
Oh, man. Was that a TV show? Anyway,
apparently, I don't know.
So, you know, he's really very funny, and I like him a lot. It's even though our one fumbling.
Even though
our one fumbling attempt at sex was so really uncomfortable.
Speak for yourself, Daddy.
Well, it taught me the difference between top and bottom. That was the best thing about it.
Okay. That's important. I learned some things about shapes.
You know what? Here's a true story. Before I introduce you, here's a true story.
Jesus.
What? So what?
Oh,
man.
Judgy.
This is a true story. I had a job between comedy careers. I had a job as a lawyer at Paramount, and my boss was a gay man who came out when he was 21 years old to his parents, and he'd never had sex with a man or a woman either, but he didn't have sex with anybody for another 4 years after he came out as being gay. I just wondered, what if he found out when he finally decided to have sex with somebody that he'd made a big mistake? that there was just something about it. Like, Bruce, wait.
Hold it.
It's not you. It's me. But
Ooh, thankfully it wasn't me. Thank you. I was worried.
The reality of the situation. Anyway, okay, never mind. That's that. But anyway,
This is the best intro I've ever had. So please carry on.
doesn't say a lot. Doesn't say a lot for your career. Anyway, please, if you
Wait,
will.
Mike, is there anything else you can tell us about your backstory and knowledge of the next act?
There's much other stuff, but you know what? I'm the kind of guy, I just have a sixth sense about when to get off. Never overstay my welcome. You always leave them wanting a little bit more.
Right, but you've been saying in the meetings you wanted these introductions to be, more robust yet faster. So
You guys have meetings?
Oh, yeah. We meet, figure out new ways not to go down to the third floor and see those guys in graphics. But anyway, do you even want to do it now?
I can't remember what I was going to say, but
Please, well, it's all right. Do some of your old stuff. That used to get laughs. Please, round of applause for Ned Rice, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Ned Rice, for God.
Thank you. What about that Nixon, huh? What's up with him? Mike is so modest. I've known Mike for over 20 years, and we've been friends for about a year and a half. So I'll give you the
90.
Yeah. I had a rough day. I had to fire my broker today. He told me to put all my Bitcoin into Coles Cash. And, you know what's really funny about that? That a senior citizen who does open mic Zoom shows would have a broker. That's the funny part. That's the part that makes me laugh. But these Zoom shows are tough, but this is not the toughest gig I've ever had. I used to be with the rodeo. Some of you know this. You've heard of rodeo clowns. I was a rodeo mime. My job was to distract the Broncos by pretending to be in a box. They didn't go for it at all. The steers hated it. They're really snooty, those steers. So wow. So hey, I saw in the news this week, North Korean strongman Kim Jong-un is losing weight. Recent photos of him, he looks very slender, and it's quite shocking. I guess he's on this new diet called living in North Korea. That's the essence. It's kind of like keto, only you give up carbs, proteins, fats, sugars, and really, it's mostly tree bark. You've heard of it's like intermittent fasting, except there's no intermittent part. That's what they do. And North Korea is a totalitarian Marxist hellhole, but those people look amazing. I mean, they have like 2%. I'm not a fan of the Marxism, but if I could get into my old skinny jeans, I'd have to at least think about it, honestly. So that's what happened with that. I hope everybody had a good Amazon Prime Day. That was today.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I misread the thing. I thought it was Amazon Pride Day. So I was out there marching like, we're here. You have our credit card numbers and our 3-digit security codes. Get used to it. That kind of thing is huge. What do we want? Free shipping. When do we want it? Well, within 3 business days, ideally, but overnight would be nice. That's what's up. So yeah, I really love Amazon. So anyway, Amazon. The thing about Amazon is, I see the logo everywhere now. That white thing. Now, is it just me? Am I seeing things, or is the Amazon logo the underside of an erect, circumcised penis? I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Which I don't care. I don't have a problem with that. But when it's on the side of an 18-wheeler and it's coming straight at me on the freeway, it's a little unsettling. You know, I'd hate to get rear-ended by that thing. It's not homophobic. It would just be too ironic, you know. That could make for a very awkward funeral. Ned died. Oh, what happened? Was it a heart attack? No, he got T-poned by the big giant cock truck. Oh, oh, that's awful. But again, I don't care. I mean, if that is your, if you want that to be your logo, Amazon, well, good luck with that. Oh wait, they're the richest company in the world. Anyway, so that seems to have worked out nicely. I was playing Monopoly today with a couple of friends of mine. It was a little tense. One of my friends is Israeli, the other one is Palestinian. And every time they would land on each other's property, they would say, "No, that's mine. No, I'm living here." And then they would push the hotels off, and then the UN showed up. It was not a fun game of Monopoly. I actually hated that. You know, every time I listen to country music, I ask myself, what country are they talking about? That's more of an observation, really. It's summertime, you know, so I'm seeing a lot of signs around town for Vacation Bible School. Those are 3 words that should never be in the same sentence. I like vacations, I like the Bible, I like school, but not together. No. That's like chocolate pizza. No, I like chocolate, I like pizza. That's if you don't remember anything else from today's course, remember that about chocolate pizza. That's really that's all the time I have tonight. Thank you for listening. It's been a pleasure. And now back to you, Mike.
Thank you.
Back to you, Mike.
I'm sorry that you had to get off because.
Oh yeah, what a pro.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
I'm always boasting. I get it.
Yeah, other counterintuitive juxtapositions that would make us laugh.
I don't know what you're talking about, Joe Cutler.
And then there's, you know, dill ice cream, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Things that you would like to talk about. Well, we have a special guest here tonight, someone I've never met, but I'm already excited about listening to. So I want to keep it going with a big round of applause. See how I can do it just quickly when I want to?
Amazing.
Round of applause. Rupali Sehgal or Sehgal?
Sehgal.
Sehgal.
Hey.
Hi, namaste. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah. So let's go to India. I'm going to take you on a ride.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm so happy. Everyone is so excited.
Oh.
No.
Oh, no.
I swear. I was in such a pain last year that I made my own tattoo.
Whoa.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Ooh. Took 9 months, but I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyways, I didn't make it. I paid $1,100.
No, you.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're thinking you're Indian. I mean, I can shave, I can wax everywhere, I can thread, I can do upper lip, I can do facial, I can do all of that, but I cannot make a tattoo. And you know what I noticed this time in India? The Indian news channel. I'm like, everywhere there is COVID, people are dying. America, people are calling me, Rupali, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. And in India, I saw a cow giving a birth. The next day, there was a goat giving a birth. And the third day, I think a dog was having sex with the neighbor's dog. Yeah, that's what I saw in India. I'm like, I'm like, people are like, so you're fine? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm not aware. Please aware me. Enlighten me. Yeah. I mean, people think that India has like the skinniest cows, like there's shit all over, there's kids walking around, bumping into each other, you know. Yes, that's true. That's very true. You got it right, guys. Now you don't have to come to India. You can just skip that trip and go to the next one, right? But we make the best phone. I mean, we give you the best service. The call centers are the cheapest in India. So you have to go to India. There is no other way. You have to go and look at the shit, touch it, taste it, and say, aha, I like it. Right? I've done that many times. Many, many times. So we as Indians, we don't really believe in therapy, just so you all know.
No?
I mean, this is therapy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's free. Anything that's free, we are there. Free food, I'm coming. My neighbor, like I can smell the food. I'm like standing outside just in case if they feel like giving away some charity today, I will be there to take the free food from them. Yeah. So I'm a Hindu, which means we are born again and again and again and again. There's no stopping. I mean, right? I mean, we should have our shit together, but we keep coming back for some more shit here. I wasn't born here. I was born in India. I migrated to America some 13 years ago. I wanted to be an actress. Don't know about actress. I definitely became a waitress. Yeah. It's like I'm getting my degree in India, my bachelor's, that I'm going to go to America and hello, how are you? That's what I'm going to do with my bachelor's. It's going great. It's perfect. Although I graduated and I became a substitute teacher recently, guys.
Yay!
Ooh. Now I teach a bunch of Jewish kids how to misbehave. It's fantastic. The other day, a kid just came to me and he just looked at my breath. He's like, mum, mum, mum. I'm like, dude, this is an Indian mum. It's not your mum. Okay, so behave. I love kids. I really do. I want to have kids too. Like, I feel like my kid already knows me. Like, he's already here. I mean, it's just a matter of time when Shiva comes and fucks me. So then I'll have a god baby and then I'll name him Ganesha.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I have proper planning, man.
Yeah.
Shiva is the god of destruction. Imagine having a husband who just goes out and kills people. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Hell yeah, right? Yeah. What does your husband do? Oh, he's in destruction. Construction, you mean? I'm like, no, destruction. And if you ever call me again, I will destroy you. I'll use my weapon. I'm a Hindu woman. But fun facts, I'm divorced.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, oh yes. Oh yes. I say yes to too many things and then I get into that mix and I'm like, why did I say yes? How did I get out of it now? So I come from a warrior family, like my caste is warriors, which means we like to fight. So my husband and I, our favorite game was actually kushti, like physical wrestling. Whoever gets to win will buy the food for the whole week. That was the deal. And yes, I always won.
Nice.
Because my guns were bigger than his balls.
Oh.
Please tell me if my time is up. I don't see any light because I'm going to keep going.
I flashed it briefly, but
a
little bit over time. But if you got one more joke, go for it, man.
Okay, great. So this is a new one. So my city in India, it's in the center of India and it has the biggest steel plant. But that's not the only thing what we are known for. We're known for steel, sluts, and scandals.
Nice.
Right? And you guessed it. I was a part of the scandal that became slutty. That's my time, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Probably come back.
Okay.
Back another time. I'll flash the light for longer next time, so you know what you're doing.
Okay.
My bad, my mistake.
All right. Good luck on your showcase tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming by and using our place as a testing ground. And like I said, I hope you come back. And meanwhile, I don't know how we got to run over so long tonight. I mean, I know that I was as efficient as possible, but
My fault there. My fault, everybody.
thanks, Chuck. Thanks for taking that bullet for me. Yeah, so maybe I do talk too much. How is that your business? Anyway, our next 7 performers are Ed Smyth. He's a really versatile guy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, God bless you. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. My blessings. Yes. Hey, now it's time for a fun song for all the children and small animals out there tonight. Baby spinach, do 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 do. Baby spinach, do 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 do. Baby spinach. Mommy spinach, do 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 do. Mommy spinach, do 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 do. Mommy spinach, do 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 do. Daddy spinach, do 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 do. Daddy spinach, do 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 do. Daddy spinach, do do. Daddy spinach. Lousy, no good brother-in-law spinach. Do 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 do. Owes you $1,000. Do 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 do. Lousy brother-in-law. Do 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 do. Spinach. Do 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 do. Your cousin's a doctor. Do 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 do. When are you going to get married? Do 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 do. Grandpa spinach, do 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 do. I'm doing 20 on the highway. Do 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 do. Bring back the death penalty for hippies. Do 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 do. Well, I could go through the whole. And now it's time for a secret laser gun funded by the Pew Foundation. Pew 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. And now a secret laser weapon funded by the Ford Foundation. Ford. Thus the battle ensued. Pew, 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 pew. Ford. Pew, pew, pew. Ford. Pew, pew. Ford. And finally they settled things and funded a PBS documentary. Well, wasn't that fun? And now it's time for an electrician meditation. What is voltage? Oh,
yeah.
And the International Brotherhood of Electricians just love that joke. Yes, indeed. Well, but for now, don't get me started on the 1904 Russo-Japanese War. Just don't. I'm willing to do the rest of the set. Just don't bring up the 1904 Russo-Japanese War. No, let's talk about presidents. Hey, Teddy Roosevelt, one of my favorite presidents, and it was very interesting. He actually was the first president to win a Nobel Peace Prize. That's because he helped resolve the 1904 Russo-Japanese War. Well, hey, how about dating? Yeah, I used to go out with this cute little Chinese exchange student decades ago when I was in undergraduate school. She came from a small southern province in China, actually a port city. It used to be known as Port Arthur. That's where the Japanese defeated the Russians in the 1904 Russo-Japanese War. Oh, damn it! Well, how about baseball? Hey, my favorite St. Louis manager of all time, Tony La Russa. Oh, God damn it! All right, well, let's just move on. Hey, there's really a difference between cats and dogs, aren't they? Yes. Cats just love interstellar space travel, but dogs only want to sniff your butt. Yes, cats are really clever at developing nuclear weapons, enriched plutonium, but dogs, all they want to do is sniff your butt. Yes, it's something else. I had an ancient Greek scroll sometime. I gave it to my cat to translate, and he's like, it only took me 5 minutes. If you give it to a dog, what do? They only want to sniff your butt. Yes, isn't that a crazy thing? Well, and now it's time for Titanic, the musical. Oh, Rose, go now, stand upon the bough. I will not. No, you will just let me go. I will not. No, you will let me go. I will not. No, you will just let me go. I will not let you go. You let me go. I will not let you go. You will let me go. I will not. Never, 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 never let you go. No, 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 no. Oh no, I got an itch in my nose. Achoo! Rose, Rose, Rose. Mamma mia, now Rose is wandering or floating in the sea. And now she's just floating around in the sea, the sea, the sea.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the end of Rose.
Yes.
Oh my,
And back to you.
my goodness.
Well, yeah. Okay then.
Obviously.
Yeah, no. Yo. That was the many faces of Ed Smyth, even when he's not doing technically a character. Ed, it's crazy that I can't hold down a job. Smyth. All right. I tried to introduce him, but I wanted to do it different tonight. But I usually introduce him by saying, "You might love him, you might hate him, but you'll never see anything like him." And that is truth. Those are facts, as the kids are probably not saying anymore. But anyway, we had a lovely show tonight. And here's the thing that we do. Rupali, you would have no way of knowing this unless you're friends with somebody else who's on the show. But we usually take a picture at the end where everybody does a funny face, and Chuck takes a screenshot and it goes into the YouTube thing that we put on. And after that, any acts that want to can stick around for a little while and talk shop, or just, ask Ed Smyth what's wrong with him. Anything. It's just whatever you want to talk about is what I'm saying. So please.
Today's going to be double metal horns, Mike, in honor of Ed's rockin' kazoo set.
Okay.
Well, on the count of three, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Right. And that's it for the kids on the YouTube, Mike, and those listening on the Spotify's and such.
Yeah. And
I hope I said that correctly.
No, it's perfect. People will start, calling you for advice on how to tell their parents to go to college.
Right. If you need a reverse mortgage, I'm here. Well, thanks everybody on the YouTube, and feel free to hang out, y'all.